Hi guys, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Anni Karppinen and I'm the Vice President of DYNASET and I'm here with Timo Nieminen, our R&D Manager.
Good morning.
And today we have some exciting things to share. So welcome to DYNASET Vacuum Product Webinar, first of all. And just wanted to let you know that we will be recording this webinar, and the recording and also the materials or the slides will be shared to you later on. So just that you know. Okay, so what we have on topic list today is at first we will be going through introducing this new vacuum product family for you. Then we will take a look at hydraulic centrifugal fans slightly, which is the heart of that vacuum product family. And at the end, we will be going through hydraulic recycling vacuum bucket, which I think is the most important and interesting part for most of you as well. We have also prepared some question time at the end. So, and also you are able to ask questions through chat window throughout the webinar. We have here few people helping us and answering all of the technical questions for you. But okay, I think we can continue to actual topic of the day. So we had the pleasure in the beginning of this year to introduce to all of our customers this new product family called Vacuum. And the products in this new product category will offer high volume airflow products for vacuum and air blow applications. So easily said, all of the products in this product category will offer vacuuming applications and also air blowing applications. And as I said a little bit earlier, the heart of this new product category is hydraulic centrifugal fan, which we will tell a little bit more about that later on. But as this is a new product category, currently we are introducing to the customers and to you the centrifugal fan to you, and then also this the first customer application, which is that recycling bucket. But in the future, we will be adding more products for this vacuum product category, and the applications will be for recycling waste and debris in construction and demolition sites. We will be having vacuum cleaning at railways and tramways, air blowing cleaning as well. Air blowers and fans can be used with this centrifugal fan, emergency ventilation, and so on. So there is a lot of different type of applications that we will be covering in the future with this new product family. And also that the centrifugal fan is the key for all of these new applications. But okay, if we go and take a look more about this hydraulic centrifugal fan.
Yes. That HCF, like we call that the hydraulic centrifugal fans, they make that airflow and what is can use for the vacuum and blowing, like Anni told. Now we have that three size available. What is that 1.8 cubic meter per second, and then 1.5 cubic meter per second, and the 3.4. 3.4 is the biggest one. And then what's especially that good into our product? We have designed them for that mobile application, where is the many times that important is the compact size, and what makes the more compact, like the standard centrifugal fan, is that we use that balanced high-speed fan inside of that centrifugal fan. That this wheel, that one wheel, is that high balanced, and then we can high that drive that very high speed for that air pump. So that in future, like Anni told, that we can make that many compact mobile application with this fan, and also this fan is available for the manufacturers if they want to have that something own like a vacuum truck or that street washing, like a street truck, that was street cleaning truck, and this kind of system. It could be available for the manufacturers. Then that the numbers for that US, that it's 1,700 CFM up to 7,200 CFM is this blowing speeds. The vacuum and the blowing pressures are that the small units runs that 11 kilopascals, and then that biggest one makes that 8 kilopascals vacuum or that overpressure. Then, like you see that the hydraulic power, it's 90 liter, maximum 250 bar, and then that small units goes to that 40 liter, 150. That's so quite a wide series for the operating. Okay, but maybe Anni continues that more.
Yeah.
About the bucket.
Yeah, and just to clarify, as Timo stated, the centrifugal fan itself, it's not like a finished end-user product, but it can be used as a heart of many different types of products. For example, vacuum trucks, and for example, the hydraulic recycling vacuum bucket that we will be going next. So this, the centrifugal fan will be available inside of our future vacuum products, but also available for different type of manufacturers to use in their vacuuming and suction products as well.
And blowing applications.
And blowing applications as well. But yeah. So just to clarify a little bit this one, as it varies a little bit of our normal offering for the customers, as it's not finished end user product. But okay, if we go to hydraulic recycling vacuum bucket, which is our first end user product in this vacuum category. So this hydraulically operated bucket is designed for excavators for absorbing, collecting, and separating light construction debris. For example, pieces of insulation wool, Lego gravel, pieces of plastic, and so on. And that same bucket can also be used to blow areas clean. But of course, the main task for the bucket is this vacuuming of this light waste. There is also, the bucket is also included with manually operated hose, which will be coming on that operation, will be explained later on, but that can be used as hand operated as well. So for example, one of our pilot customers used this hose to suck this blown wool from demolished building, and because before they needed to order suction vehicle perform that job. So they saved money on this one as well. But anyhow, the bucket, it's easy to operate, easy and fast for collection of light waste materials, and it's very easy to empty collected materials into larger container. But if we will go next to the video of the vacuum bucket, so you will have better idea of the applications and operations of the bucket, and then we will go more into details later on. Okay, apparently we have again the sound problem that we had yesterday. So in this video, this section, you can quite easily see the operation of Lego gravel collection at the demolition site. And here you can see how easy it is to empty the vacuumed waste materials. And as you can see, you can do a lot of different type of accurate waste collection with the bucket. Here, the operator is only collecting Lego gravel, emptying it on a larger container. And then on the other hand, they can only collect, for example, here, these styrofoams and empty them on the different container. And that way they are able to easily sort all of the waste materials on the demolition site. And here you can see just standard construction site cleaning, how easy it is to collect all type of light waste materials and move them from place to place. And here you have this manually operated hose in operation. So you can use it like this, or for example, on vacuuming that blown wool in demolition sites, for example.
Or wooden chips or whatever is insulated.
And here you can see one demonstration of blowing with this bucket. So here the operator is blowing this the leaves and cleaning the tramways with the blowing. And then afterwards, when collecting all of the leaves in one place, it's easy to vacuum them away. So this is also in one application that the bucket can be used in both ways, on vacuuming or then in blowing in some wanted direction. And here you can see how easy it is to collect all of the waste materials with the bucket. But okay, as you can see, this the video is downloaded to YouTube, so please go and check it out. You can see it with all of the explanations, as we couldn't get the sound on in this webinar. But so please go and check it as well. But okay, if we go forward, so the hydraulic recycling vacuum bucket, where is it used? The applications currently that have been tested are on demolition sites, the construction sites, railway maintenance, environmental care equipment, for example, in cleaning after mass events is also one application that the bucket can be used. So mainly if you bind it up a little bit, it's all different type of mainly like cleaning applications. Is it just like collecting waste materials on demolition sites or construction sites, or after mass events? On railway management, this the blowing is of course a very good way to clean the tramways, and also guide, for example, some light trash or leaves into correct places and then vacuum them out. Then why to use it? Why not use those like traditional methods on cleaning tasks? First is that the bucket is fast to use. So for example, one of our piloting customers were explaining after using the bucket is that normally after demolition or after like a demolition or construction site is finished, he will hire 6 workers to clean manually by hand the cleaning site, the construction site of all of those light and small waste materials that is staying on the construction site. So now with this bucket, he only needed to have one worker using this the bucket with one excavator. So he saved the money for hiring those 5 persons, because only one was needed to complete the same job,
and faster,
and of course faster. So yeah, so I think the time-wise it was the same, but only one man could do the same job that normally requires 6 people to do. So he was very happy on that in that sense for the demonstration, and was explaining how fast the investment for the bucket was returned to him as well. Then secondary, okay, there is fast and accurate cleaning and material sorting at demolition sites, meaning fewer waste collection costs. So, for example, sorting out the gravel out of the collected light waste material, because of course the mixed waste management fee for mixed waste is the highest, and by sorting that waste materials, you can get lower waste waste handling fees, and that is the biggest, I think that is one of the biggest earning points when using the bucket, because then you can do fast and accurate waste collection and material sorting at the demolition site, and then you can just divide the collected waste based on its material on different containers, and then you don't have to then the operator don't have to pay so much money on that waste management on that mixed waste. They can just pay, for example, this type of waste, which is usually cheaper when it's already sorted and ready for recycling.
And the picking by grapple, the material to waste collection, take many times to come to that some ground with that, and that makes the more weight for that waste bucket, garbage pallet.
Yeah, so that is also one reason. So overall, waste management costs can be saved by using the bucket. So by only those waste materials, that is one way of saving, and then also on that working time, it's less when you can use the bucket. And then, for example, as I explained a little bit before, one way of using the bucket and that manually operated hose is to vacuum that blown wool, for example, from the demolished buildings. And normally that job requires a suction truck on the demolition site to do that vacuuming work. So now you can actually use that same bucket to empty that blown wool as well, and you don't have to call anymore that suction truck to the work site. So that is also savings for the customers as well. And of course, by better recycling of materials and that waste, we can save environment as well. So here's a lot of green values as well with the use of the bucket. But okay, I think next we will go more into detail with the structure of the bucket and how it actually works. So I will let Timo explain more about that.
I can explain a little bit there. In the structure, we can see that this is that HRVB 3400 vacuum unit, like that centrifugal fan, and this is that heart of this bucket. And then this is that bucket frame, what it's also makes that tank where it's collecting that material inside of this tank. And then we have that this suction hatch, what this one we can control to airflow inside of the bucket, and also at the same time we can control to that suction pressure, what is used for that. We talk about a little bit later more about this. And then we have that service hatch for the cleaning the filter to behind of this system behind of the bucket, and also we can change the filter back behind of this bucket through to this service hatch. This is the filter assembly. There's nowadays that filter just a bracket for the filter in here, but the filter is not into this picture, but it's like a filter pack. It's fiberglass filter pack, which comes to that very loosen around of this frame, so that when you open the bucket, you can shake to this filter pack, and it's cleaning the better. Then there's that hydraulic connection, and the hydraulic connection is also possible to switch to other side if you need in your excavator. That it's better to be in this side. And then there's that inside of there, a little bit in the there's that suction hatch control cylinders, and then that manually suction hose goes to that end behind of this service hatch, and there's also that the quick clamps for that hose. Okay, I shouldn't. Now there's that little bit the airflow through to this bucket. It goes to that first. There's that there's I can see where is my. Oh, okay, yeah. So I lose my mouse. There's the suction airflow. Flow goes to this suction gap. What is between the frame and this suction hatch, and then it goes through to the centrifugal fan outside of that bucket, that blowing exhaust. So we have that air deflector in here, and you can turn this airflow in the behind of the bucket. You can turn it up or down. It depends to place where it's used. That sometimes there's the more safety and the better to drive that airflow to down, but sometimes there's the so dusty ground, and it makes that airflow makes that high dusty condition around of the bucket, and then it's not work so well. So there's the two direction for the airflow, and there's that as we that turning. But you can turn to that very easily, that plate or the position. Then the hydraulic. This is that main hydraulic line for that centrifugal one. This is the normal connected to that hammer hydraulic into the excavator. You can use the same pedal what is used for the like a hydraulic hammer. And then there's that hatch control hoses. These two hoses for the hatch control. It's opening this hatch and the control that. That's the used normal in excavator. If you have a tilting bucket option in there or some auxiliary hydraulic for the tilting bucket or whatever, then this hydraulic is possible to connect to that side of the excavator. There's some operating ideas of this system. When we have that small opening for that hatch, then that suction pressure is higher, and then it can handle that most heavier garbage pieces or something, wooden pieces or something that kind of material is the better collected this way. When you have that like a big one, if there's that big plastic pieces or something that, and like a light material, then light density, that there is meaning that big surface area and that weight is low for that surface area.
Like plastics or styrofoam or stuff like that.
Yes, that kind of material. Then it's better to use that like a little bit bigger opening for this hatch, and then we can get that more airflow, but the suction pressure is a little bit lower, so that it's better for that kind of. Then there's that maximum position, the position C, what is that emptying that material, what is the inside of that bucket collected. So that in this moment, there's that filter pack, it has the little bit big, and it comes to loosen from the inside of the bucket, and it's very easily to clean filter back also to shaking little bit bucket when you're emptying that bucket.
So the more narrow the gap is, the higher the vacuum pressure.
Yes,
or the vacuum is like
higher,
bigger
yes.
in force. So, yeah.
Yes, and
okay.
then when they do that little bit bigger, the pressure goes lower, but airflow flow goes to higher.
Yeah, and as you explained earlier, now on this suction hatch operations slide also, we can remind that you can also use the bucket for like collecting some bigger styrofoams by like pinching them on that gap and just moving around. So not so much using the vacuum power, but it can be used in that as well.
Yeah, and also that when this is the maximum open, then the air and using the fan, then the air flow is the highest, and when we use the blowing application, then we keep that suction hatch maximum open.
Yeah.
And there's that the exhaust air deflector. When we put this switch the different position, we can turn to lever down in locking in this position. Then the airflow goes to that down, and when it's like this position, to lever in the high position, then the airflow comes to here and the turning to up of the bucket. And that's the many times when it depends the place where it's used, that sometimes it's better to be down and it's more safety to downside, but there could be the high dust under that. Also, this air deflector has that very high fence. If there's some malfunction that there goes to that some very sharp particle, and it can to that go to through to the breaking the that filter pack, and that something reason goes to through to that every places, and it comes to that high speed fan out. This fence can handle that high forces, and it's also that designed for that safety requirements. Yes, there's that more explained that fan operation, that suction hatch is that full open, and then there goes to maximum suction airflow in, and then it makes it that highest that blowing force for the blowing of leaves, carpets, whatever it's want to blowing. And here is that manual hose suction option. That comes to that, like I earlier a little bit told, that it goes to that service hatch. There is that quick coupling for the hose. Normal, there's the plug when it's used for that bucket application, and then if it's needed that extra hose, then it's taken the plug off and the quick coupling connect to that suction hose in there. Then its hatch has to be closed, because then we get the maximum airflow through to this hose. And this is really good for that if you make that something working in the building. If it's not a fully demolished that building, then it's good for that inside that just lift the bucket outside of the window, and then there's some people to make the high vacuuming for that what it could be the styrofoam, wooden chips, or whatever this kind of insulating material.
And then on the testing period, there was some of the customers were also using this manual suction hose to clean the drainage.
Yes,
drainages. So if there is some leaves scattered there, so you can suck them up with this with the manual hose.
It's especially in tramways that they use it that this way. Normally they have ordered that before the suction truck to do this job, but now they can use this same bucket for that work also.
And then the standard delivery is included with 7.5 meters of this manual suction hose. But of course, you can source you can get longer one by request, or then of course you can source it locally as well if you want to use a little bit longer. But based on our calculations, that 7.5 meter long suction hose is fairly optimal, and then the vacuum power maintains in a good level as well on that one. So that is why it's included as an option for the operator to have this type of use as well.
And this hose could be that also the connected all time in the bucket if it's needed so often, but then it's need to plug this hose or plug in the here that hose when it's used that is normal bucket suction operation. Okay, that we have also the different kind of quick coupling kit for this bucket that nowadays we have that S40 to S80 models, S60, 70, so on. And then we have also the NPT standards, and then we have that also the hydraulic quick couplings that still reach under that okay, and this also the working the same. It's adapt to that oil quick also. So that this is not the all one. This is just some samples. I think but we can have that almost any quick couplings around the world what is needed that we can provide them to that to your site. And also we have option this hydraulic sleeving drive, and we can, if you have not a turning adapter in your machine, we can also to supply to this sleeving drive into that between that quick coupling and the bucket. Sometimes that many if they goes to that many that like environmental companies, they have that normal this turning quick coupling or some tilting bucket or whatever. Then it's not needed this turning unit. But sometimes if it goes to demolition side is that standard, so that there's the end of the boom is just quick coupling, and then everything turning units, or if it's needed, comes with that product what is installed in this auxiliary product. So that this option is very good if it's needed, like a normal. Okay, and also there's some dimensions for this, and like we say that this is the very compact, like in a mobile application it has to be. The size of this the width is that 850 millimeter about, and then the length is that 1.3 meters, and then the height is that 1 meter. The weight is that 450 kilos, so it's very easily to working with that 10 tons or bigger excavator. Maybe 5 tons also to can handle. 5 tons of excavator can handle this. Auxiliary hydraulics for the 5 tons machine is still not the 90 liter per minute normally, but there's many times to less, but it don't worry, because that this works, this 90 liter is that maximum oil flow this bucket. You can also to handle that 70, 60 liter per minute. Of course, then the airflow goes a little bit lower, but it still works. It's no problem to use it. You can get almost same vacuum pressure under that. Also that you can get that airflow is enough for the most of the applications then also. The hydraulic connections here, there's that PSP 3/4 return on pressure, and then this is the 1/4 inch is this hatch control lines on this zone. Like we talked, it's 90 liter is the maximum flow max, like we say in here, and then that 200 bar when we have a 90 liter per minute, then it takes that 200 bar pressure that hydraulic bucket. So that there is that standard viscosity temperature, what is the standard many other places. And like we say, and I didn't say that in the last idea, this plate is also that available for that any kind of drilling. If you have your own quick attachment, you can drill or weld this plate to that your own quick attachment. If you have that in your machine, something special, and we can offer to that quick attach to you, you can make it under that by selfing locally where is it needed.
And just before we go to next slide, All of this technical specification and data sheet you can download from our website. We will put the link to this specific page to the chat window, so you can check it out there. You don't have to remember everything that we said here and just what we show. Yeah. So you can have that all available for you.
And then if you are interested in something extra and you want to know that is it good for this material and this material, don't hesitate to contact to us, and we can find the right solution for this, and that we can explain check together that how it works with that material. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think that was everything that we were prepared, and I think now it's good time for questions. Oh, it's not here. Questions that you might have. So you can easily just raise your hand and we will give you here. Saatko sä juuri niitä annettua näitä puheenvuoroja?
Mikki pystytään avaamaan nyt heidän puolestaan.
Okay.
Hello.
So I think here is question from Emilio.
Hello, good morning. This is Emilia from Spain.
Can you open your mic and?
Yes, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Wait.
Jostain syystä ei tule ääni tänne.
Okay. For some reason we cannot hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
From tech support. Eli johtuukohan se nyt siitä, kun me yritettiin sitä?
Just siitä.
Okay.
Okay, I think now we can
now
hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, huomenta päivää. Okay. So look, we have a customer in France who has asked us about 1 year ago about a vacuum to clean the roadsides. So basically, you have in the roadsides, in the highways, you can find everything like bottles. You can even find the shoe, small garbages, and So he's making this job. Actually, he's doing it manually right now, and he was asking us if we can find a solution for him. So we found your webinar interesting, and we were wondering if you might have a solution for that. Because I can see the bucket. The bucket maybe is good for construction. I don't know, but maybe you have something similar with a brush and with more vacuum capacity. Because the bottles, they have sometimes 1.5 liters, 2 liters, so they can be heavy things. And I don't know.
This is not any problem to the plastic vacuums. It can fill it water. You can picking that by vacuum that 2 liter bottles or this kind of. The vacuum is enough for the picking that, and also that if you have that some truck engine or the refrigerator falling the road,
yes.
That is not possible. But everything is small material like that, plastic bags, shoes, bottles, and this kind of stuff is very easily to support with the bucket.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know, but something. Yes, because he was telling us also that sometimes it's like compact. Because if you go once every 6 months, maybe it's a bit compact. So to have some kind of, I don't know if you have ever seen.
Okay. But this is not compacting that it needs to be that some kind of pallet or truck or something the side of that excavator, and when you take to that bucket and you can lifting it top of the truck, and it can drive in the somewhere to compactor or compactor truck would be there in the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And currently we don't have that type of if I understood correctly, that you are looking a little bit like that there would be a brush and then vacuum after that one or something like that. So that is we don't have it currently available, but maybe in the future.
I don't know. That's why I was participating, because maybe you have future ideas or products, because I would like really to see in the roadside. So anyway, I'm going to be with my customer next week. I will come back to you if I will show the videos
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Kiitos.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah,
Kiitos.
kiitos. Then we have a question, raised hand with Sintrans. You can open your mic.
Okay, he's muted.
Mm.
Okay, now to raise the hands, please. Now more questions. Okay, sounds quite quiet.
Well, okay, if we don't have more questions, all of this, all of the recording and the slides will be sent to you all later on, where you can go back on this webinar. And then, of course, we will be sending you link also where you can download all of the data sheets and other materials as well. So we thank you for participating to our Vacuum Product Group webinar. This is actually the first webinar in our for us this year, so stay tuned for more information as we will be announcing the dates for upcoming webinars. There will be the goal is to have 2 webinars a month, and the topics will vary between some product presentations and some concerning some specific topics. So stay tuned and follow us on social media and order our newsletter so you can stay tuned on all of these amazing events. But I think for now we will say thank you.
Very much thanks
And
for the participant, and have a nice weekend.
Yeah, have a nice weekend. So bye bye.
Bye bye.